They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
You block over here. Over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Raiders 14, Steelers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a throw out wide. And, oh, he coughed it up. And the Raiders pick it up. Brown with his stick skills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Brand, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
50. Hey, Mike. Hey, take 26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Back north. Over.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Get 300. Get 300. 88. 26.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Harris. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. On gain of 3, brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll try and run with Harris, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. That's caught by Waller out left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside.